Now that is quite the tiger smile, Miss Winona, as we're accustomed to when we get to spend time with such a lovely rescued tigress. My, oh my, here we are, Olivia, another live post at the Wildcat Sanctuary. Happy to have everyone along with us. I see Tigress Winona doing one of the things she loves doing throughout the day. That is, of course, getting the attention of the TWS caretakers who dote over her and do so much to make her life all that it is. But nonetheless, happy to have everyone. We might lose Winona here in just a moment. They're probably going to go inside and feed. But I have Olivia here.
Hi, everyone.
We are happy to be back live here at the Wildcat Sanctuary. Typically, if the Wildcat Sanctuary ever goes off the comms on a live post, if we ever skip a live post on a day, that just means that we are busy, busy, busy. Obviously, we're coming off the VIP event last week. Certainly the rescued Asian Leopard Cats, keeping everyone's hands full. And yeah, so obviously we appreciate everyone's patience. Olivia and I are happy to be here today.
Yes, finally back on the live. Yeah.
Yes, and we're going to, of course, talk all things TWS, talk a little Asian Leopard Cats. We're kind of formally introducing some of those new rescues, as well as how you can support them in their new life here at TWS. So yeah, we got lots to cover. Lots to cover, yeah.
People.
So let's go find some cats before we get talking. How about that? And I'm going to get into the comments first as well. Susan Mensa's here saying hi to Olivia.
Hello.
Good afternoon. Sansi Whitcomb. What an interesting name. Tanya Toner's here. Kendra Ditto. Good afternoon to you. The orientation of today's live post is vertical. Well, I think times might be a-changing, as the saying goes, and horizontally. We can only go live vertically. So be it. We're going to try this out and kind of do what Facebook is asking us to do. Let's keep saying hi to the folks here. Who else is saying hi, Olivia? And where are we going right now? Where do you think we should head to? We have maybe some cheetah boys.
Cheetahs. That's what I'm thinking.
I was going to say, yeah. Let's see who else is here. Happy Hump Day, Bree MacArthur. Thank you for that. Rosie P. saying good morning to us, Olivia.
Good morning.
Lisa Parker saying Winona says, nice visiting with you, Judson, but they have food. Ain't that the truth, Lisa? Hey, Ann McKinney, thanks for joining. We'll be able to get up to the cheetah boys here, and hopefully, we'll be able to maintain our service. Certainly be able to
handsome boys.
Chat to the folks as well. Wouldn't you know?
Will they hold on?
Yeah, we'll have to see if we need to find greener internet pastures, but everyone just let us know. Buenas tardes, Soraya. Glad to have you with us. Always love it when you're tuning in on a live post. Let's see what else is happening here in the comments, Olivia. And then I'm kind of going to interview you. I had the day off Monday. A lot has been happening here at the Wildcat Sanctuary over the last week, and information has been abundant. So we're
very abundant.
we're gonna kind of decompress, talk about all the things that have been happening, make sure that we're conveying all the information we need to convey, particularly about the Asian Leopard Cats and those rescues. But let me just make sure I'm not missing any other comments. Hey, Daria, glad to see you out here as well. Faith asking, can we please see Erin? You bet we're going to see Erin. Faith, she's right next to us. Mm-hmm. Look at that. So it looks like we have some service, Olivia. So today we've been taking this week to, last week was announcing the rescue of the Asian Leopard Cats. And this week we're, really doing what people know us to do at the Wildcat Sanctuary, is individualizing. Yep. And we're giving introductions to those residents one by one. Yesterday, who did we meet?
We met Sam and Ziva yesterday, who are the oldest of the group at 12 for Sam, 9 for Ziva. And then today we are meeting the two cats that TWS staff have named, which will be, I feel like I need to make it a surprise, but you should stay tuned on those names, and those will be the two youngest of the rescue crew. And then tomorrow and in the coming days, you'll learn the names of how our donors have named them, which is super exciting.
That's right. And one of them might even be watching here. But as you know, we had our big VIP event here at the Wildcat Sanctuary. We talked a lot about that last week, but that happened on Saturday with one of the opportunities for the donors that were there to step up and name some of the new Asian leopard cat rescues. So we'll be learning about that, which is exciting. But obviously those rescues, knowing from the circumstances they were rescued from, a cattery, a breeding facility, those cats being in formal quarantine. And one thing about formal quarantine, it means that they have a dedicated caretaker, and that caretaker has been Elise. And so she has had her hands full taking care of how many in total, Olivia?
So it's 14 total. 4 did disembark today to their permanent sanctuary home at Wildcat Ridge in Oregon. We are now left with 10 cats. As you might have seen yesterday, that little Asian leopard cat, Chantel and Eve, will be staying with us for the time being, as Chantel had an exam yesterday where it was found that she is in renal failure. So we have 10 now. It was originally going to be 8 total, staying permanently at the Wildcat Sanctuary, and I think that time will tell with the other 2. But 14 total, lots of numbers. We know that numbers have been dense for you all, they've been dense for us, but ultimately down to 10 now.
Yes, lots of information, lots of numbers. Those numbers being in the double digit, I think really impress the fact of how important it is that we make sure that we ensure care for these cats. And one way that we do that here at the Wildcat Sanctuary is through our sponsorship program. And I would love to maybe hear if anyone watching right now has maybe taken any of the new ALC rescues under their sponsorship wing. I'd love to give you a commendation. But otherwise, today would be a great day to consider maybe sponsoring one of these new rescues. As Olivia said, we'll be introducing you formally to 2 other of those rescues, and maybe when you get to hear their story again, and of course meet them in a more kind of individualized space and see that face, learn their name, and maybe that strikes a chord and you want to take that kind of cat under your wing and certainly be appreciated. Hey, Brenda, this is very much appreciated, as today is Wednesday. Brenda commenting that you donated some litter through Chewy.
Oh, that's awesome.
We are just I'm trying to speak in between the post reconnecting and then dropping. But we have been really burning through our supplies with these new rescues, as it's total again, Olivia? 10. A total of 10.
Double digits.
Yeah,
yes.
Double digits of that's litter, hybrid cat food, the wet food, the dry food, things that we already always so much need weekly on our wish list are now certainly in high demand. So seeing that you're purchasing litter, thank you for that. That's going a long, long ways. Ann McKinney, look at this, Olivia. Ann McKinney confessing that she sponsored Ziva this morning.
Thank you, Ann. That's awesome. Ziva's lady of the group, and time I go in there to kind of check in on everyone. She, of all the group, she's pretty confident with her new surroundings.
Awesome. And now we're back, bum, 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 from outer space, bum, bum, bump. And I just came back, Monsa, to find that look up on your face. Holy buckets, we are live again. Taking some punches over near the cheetahs in terms of service. But hell or high water, Olivia, we are going to get off a live post, especially since it's been a little bit quiet on the live post front this week.
We really have to catch up with you all.
Yeah, take 2. Kindred Ditto Part 2, Alan Simmons. Hello again, Tanya Toner. Hello, hello, hello. Lauren Kramer, thank you for those 200 stars. Faith Warner saying hi again, Queen Mansa. There's Marcy. Hi, Marcy. Kareem complimenting Mansa's beauty. And I can Completely agree with that. Susan Mensa wondering about these tech gremlins that are always making their way into our internet. Finally caught alive, says Maria P. Glad to have you, Maria. And we are happy to be live as well. It has been busy here at the Wildcat Sanctuary, as Olivia and I have talked about. And rest assured, if we miss a live post, well, first of all, know that I love doing live posts and that I feel, like I'm missing out, just like you are. But at that same time, know that that just means that we are all hands on deck doing our best for the cats that we all love so much. So on weeks like this week, thank you guys for that. Just an extra thank you for patience with Olivia and I and the whole team here. Turn up the volume, says Jeannie Curry. I wish I could do that.
I know.
I'll try to talk louder, maybe. Let's see, Olivia, what were we chatting about? We're talking some ALC news.
We were thanking people for purchasing off the wish list. So there were a couple comments that we didn't get to thank because the live dropped, but we really appreciate it, especially with so many new kitties in our care. We have quite a few, 10 additional now.
10
so 10
additional cats.
Yes.
And yeah, just in, I think, amidst of the internet beating us up, we're just trying to give a plain old thank you and show of our appreciation, because it's a big undertaking what you are allowing the Wildcat Sanctuary to do, not only the initial rescue of these cats, but also the lifelong care of them. That's one thing that you associate with the Wildcat Sanctuary, is the fact that this is their forever home. And what we're doing right now is setting up for the rest of their lives. And we just appreciate you guys seeing that importance and knowing the major role that you play in that. So thank you. Let's see. Happy Hump Day from a Joy Williams. Same to you, Joy. What else is happening in the comments here, Olivia? Patty R. checking in from Tampa. Jane Baker asking, how are all the leopard cats? We've been doing a little update, Jane, on some of the ALCs, the Asian Leopard Cats.
But I can give a quick rundown.
Yeah. Why don't you give the little elevator pitch update, Olivia? That'd be perfect.
The elevator pitch update. So we've been introducing the individual cats because ultimately, yes, 10 is a big number. But as with all of our rescues, these are all individuals. And they all have unique personalities, unique names. And of course, we all value them as the individuals they are. So we've been introducing them. We introduced Sam and Ziva yesterday, the oldest two of the group, and then today we will be introducing the youngest two and also who the TWS staff named. And the last four will roll out over the next few days. But as far as how they're all doing, they're doing really well. And we've been learning about them as they learn about us. And so a few have been upgraded to larger spaces, catios, which all of you generously donated.
Correct.
And everybody's eating well. We're figuring out what they like to eat. Everybody seems to be having good appetites. And every time I go in there, everybody's playing and talking. And they are a chatty bunch, I'll tell you that. They are quite chatty. I'm sure you've heard it too, Judson. But you go in there and they're talking up a storm. So they're all good. I haven't heard anything bad. I think they're all adjusting. You know, this is new for all of us. So as busy as we have been, they are learning too.
Awesome. Thank you, Olivia, for that summary. I have to admit, I was too busy playing with the I was too busy playing with the Zoom on the phone. Holy
That's a good image.
Yeah, wow.
I know, I was watching you slowly zoom in out of the corner of my eye.
Yeah, and really, I feel like I was watching an IMAX of Mansa there. I could kind of count the pores on her nose. But of course, Olivia, thank you for that update. And that's one thing that I always say here at the Wildcat Sanctuary is that information, well, I said earlier, is that information's been abundant as of late, and typically is. And I always think that it's worth just clicking on the Wildcat Sanctuary page. Sometimes it's not the best to rely on the algorithm showing you everything that we've been posting. We're publishing about 4 times a day, and on days like yesterday, days like today, and the remaining days of the week, as Olivia mentioned, we're individually introducing these Asian leopard cats, as well as posting clips of them, toys that they're enjoying, little updates on how they're doing and how their lives have been changing, like Olivia mentioning that bungalow move, or rather the catio move. But yeah, I always encourage you just to click on that Wildcat Sanctuary profile, maybe after this live post, and just scan through our page for the last few days. It's always a great way to kind of readjust and make sure you're abreast on everything happening.
And we do that too. Even we do. It's like our own personal record of us keeping tabs on everything and catching up.
Exactly. Yes. If I miss one of Tammy's Wildcat wrap-ups, I'd be sure that I kind of set aside a time of day just to get updated, and I'm sure you guys like doing the same too. I'm looking at a few more
beautiful close-ups.
Yes, thank you for that, Marcy. I want to give a thank you to Daria. I'm looking for the comment, Daria. It looks like you purchased some bottles, some water bottles off the wish list for the ALCs, Daria.
Awesome.
Thank you. Let's go see what Mr. Leo is doing. We might have to respect his space because I think he's a little bit closer up to the habitat wall. And Mr. Leo can be a little particular about his space, and at the Wildcat Sanctuary, we are always going to respect that. But we still have to get a look at that luscious head of hair of his. And obviously here at the Wildcat Sanctuary, cats like Leo, cats like Mansa, they have access to these luscious free-roaming habitats that you're familiar with seeing on our live posts and photos. But certainly Leo and Mansa, if they're living at the Wildcat Sanctuary, that also means that they have access to a central animal building. And I'll tell you what, Leo and Mansa, they certainly love taking advantage of their outdoor space. But great to see that they are just as willing to take advantage of their indoor space on days when they choose, and that's the best part. And it looks like Daisy's choosing to be inside as well, Olivia.
Quite a few cats, I think, are choosing to be inside. A storm just rolled through maybe about 30 minutes prior to this, so yeah, I'm sure there's some cat naps going on indoors.
A lot of cat naps happening. A lot of cat naps. All right. Let's catch up on some more comments. I want Olivia to start talking again so I can go off and Zoom.
Yeah.
A lot of shout outs to Mr. Handsome Leo. Love to see that. I am going to tease everyone for a moment because it is exciting and it's happening. But way in the distance, see a telephone pole, and you'll see an individual on a lift on that pole. What he is doing is installing new cameras. You've heard Tammy talk about it. You've heard me talk about it. We are installing new security cameras here at the Wildcat Sanctuary, with those security cameras being able to double as basically what would be considered kind of an eagle cam or nest cam. So we were setting up Wild Woodlands yesterday. We did Roar Ridge. I'll tell you what, I cracked a big smile when they turned on the cameras to test them, and seeing the vantage point from the top of that poles, looking down on Mansa and Leo in their habitat, looking down on Winona in her habitat, seeing little Tao buzzing around her habitat. I think we have some exciting things in store with the completion of the installation of cameras here at TWS. A lot of Leo love still in the comments. Ooh, there we go. Now people are getting excited about the cameras.
Okay.
Carrie Miller's exclaiming. She's excited for all the super sweet views.
I know, we're excited too.
Bree MacArthur says, yay for the cameras. Thank you, Jill Moore, sending love and hugs to the cats. I'm doing it, folks.
You're zooming?
We're zooming.
It's nice and peaceful outside right now, though. It's nice to take a breather, especially with all the craziness that's been going on.
Yes, yeah. I think it's kind of a collective breath with us and the followers, and are hoping hoping that everyone's just realizing with, with all this stuff happening here at the Wildcat Sanctuary, all these rescues, it's all because of you guys. And it's just, moments like this where it's nice to relax, and it's also nice to relish and understand that you guys are making all of this possible. And it's awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, pretty gal. Yeah. Let's push it to the limit.
Yeah. Matza.
Oh, wow.
You're getting a close-up, girl.
Yeah. She's, wow, beautiful. All right, sorry, I'm having a little too much fun here. I'll admit that I think I like the far zoomed out shot just a little bit more.
I agree.
Getting to see the contrast of the beautiful free roaming habitat against that beautiful blue sky. And a handsome lion who says, I'm going to come over here and enjoy some sunshine. But Mr. Leo will give you your space. Miss Mansa, I want you to keep enjoying yourself, and I want all of our supporters to have a great rest of their Wednesday, and know that you guys play a major, major role in all things Wildcat Sanctuary, and man, we're just very appreciative of all that you guys make possible for big cats like Leo, all the way down to the smallest Asian leopard cat or hybrid rescue here at the Wildcat Sanctuary.
Yes, thank you for your big hearts and your compassion, even for those little ones.
Even for the little ones,
yes.
Mr. Leo. You guys do big things for little cats, and we so much appreciate it. But have a great, great rest of your day. Please stay close to our Facebook page today, as we are kind of formally introducing each one of the 10 new rescues, Asian leopard cat rescues, who are calling the Wildcat Sanctuary their forever home. So have a great rest of your Wednesday, and we will see you tomorrow.
Thank you, everyone.